Welcome to English for Today, Class 8 Reading Challenge. This video series is designed to help you read, understand, and enjoy your English textbook with confidence. Today, we are starting Unit 8, and the title of the unit is News. News. Please open your English for Today book to page 91. In this lesson, we will read the original text, learn new vocabulary, understand each line in easy English, go over important grammar points, and answer questions at the end. Learning goals for Unit 8. After we have studied this unit, we will be able to ask and answer questions, participate in short dialogues and conversations on familiar topics, read aloud texts with proper sounds, stress, and intonation, read and understand text materials, write answers to questions, write simple formal or informal letters, write simple CVs, and write short paragraphs. Now, let's begin today's lesson. Our lesson today is Lesson 1. What is news? Let's first learn the meaning of the keywords of Lesson 1.
প্রথমে পাঠ একের গুরুত্বপূর্ণ শব্দ ও তার অর্থ জেনে নিই। বাঙ্ক অফ অর্থ কাউকে না বলে স্কুল বা কাজ ফাঁকি দেওয়া। ম্যাসপিপো অর্থ সাধারণ মানুষ। অবজেক্টিভ অর্থ নিরপেক্ষ বা পক্ষপাতহীন। বায়াস অর্থ পক্ষপাত বা অন্যায়ভাবে পক্ষ নেওয়া। ব্রডকাস্ট অর্থ টিভি বা রেডিওতে খবর প্রচার করা। রেফার অর্থ উল্লেখ করা বা কোথাও নির্দেশ করা। এডিটোরিয়াল অর্থ মতামতমূলক সম্পাদকীয় লেখা। ইনফরমেটিভ অর্থ তথ্যপূর্ণ বা শিক্ষণীয়। এই শব্দগুলো পাঠটি বুঝতে সাহায্য করবে। এখন চলুন মূল পাঠে যাই।
Look at the following pictures. Discuss with your partner what you see in them. Let's look at the pictures on page 92. In the first picture, news is being telecast on a television screen. We can see a female news presenter speaking in front of a camera. This shows that television is one of the most popular ways to share news with people. In the second picture, a middle-aged man is sitting and reading a newspaper. This shows that many people, especially adults, still rely on printed newspapers to get their daily news. These two pictures show us that news can come from different sources, like television and newspapers. In the third picture, we see many newspapers spread out on a surface. This image shows that news is available from different newspapers, and people have many options to read from. It also highlights the role of printed media in spreading information to the public. B. Read the text and answer the following questions. I eat rice every day. I play cricket. I don't bunk off school. Blah, blah, blah. These are common events. They happen every day or on some occasions. Are these events news? Should they be published in newspapers? The answer is a big no. Then what is news anyway? What do we want to know from the media? When a dog bites a man, that is not news. But when a man bites a dog, that is news, says Charles Anderson Dana. The first thing is that the news should be a piece of information. Secondly, the information should be recent or new, and hence it is news. Thirdly, people should take interest in it. Fourthly, it should be self-explained. That is, it should answer all the questions with who, which, what, where, when, why, and how. Finally, it should be objective. Recently, another aspect has been added. News is either printed or broadcast or on the internet. There are opinions that the term news comes from new. Others say it is news because it comes from all directions: north, east, west, and south. Questions. 1. What features should news have? 2. What is the difference between news and an event? 3. Dash, it should be self-explained. Dash, what does it mean here? 4. What are the opinions about the term news? 5. What must be there in the information in a newspaper? Now let's answer these questions. Number 1. What features should news have? News should be new, interesting, clear, and based on truth. It must answer the questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how. It must also be objective and shared through newspaper, TV, or internet. Number 2. What is the difference between news and an event? An event happens in real life, but not every event is news. Only important, unusual, or interesting events are called news. 3. It should be self-explained. What does it mean here? It means the news. The news should give full information clearly so that people understand it easily. 4. What are the opinions about the term news? Some people say the word news comes from the word new. Others say it means news from all directions: north, east, west, and south. 5. What must be there in the information in a newspaper? The information must be true, recent, interesting, and easy to understand. It must also answer who, what, when, where, why, and how. C. Pair work. Find the following words or phrases in italics in the text in B. Discuss with your partner and try to guess their meaning from the context. Then look at the table below and match the words with their meanings in the right column. First one is done for you. Bunk off. Media. Objective. Broadcast. Bunk off means stay away or leave school or work without permission. Media means ways of getting information. Exempli grazie radio, TV, newspaper, etc. Objective means not influenced by personal feelings of opinions. Broadcast means to send out programs on TV or radio. D. What is fake news? Fake news means news that isn't true or is misleading. This can happen when stories don't have real facts or trustworthy sources. There are two main types of fake news. Misinformation. This is when wrong information is shared by mistake, without meaning to mislead anyone. Disinformation. This is when wrong information is shared on purpose to trick people. It's important to always check facts to avoid spreading fake news. E. Look at the news and the post below and discuss the question in pairs. A news card falsely claims that Hillary Clinton has adopted an alien baby discovered at a UFO crash site. Let's turn to page 95. Here we see a Facebook post. A Facebook page falsely claims that Sonali Bank is giving away money to people in celebration of the month of victory. Questions. Do you think this news and the post are true? Why or why not? Why do you think people are spreading this fake news? Now let's take a look at the questions again and answer them one by one. Question 1. Do you think this news and the post are true? Why or why not? Answer. I don't think this news is true. There is no clear proof or source. Sometimes fake news is shared on social media to confuse people or get more attention. Question 2. Why do you think people are spreading this fake news? Answer. People might spread fake news to make others believe something false. Some do it for fun, some to create fear, and others just share without checking if it is true. Section G. Ask and answer with your partner. 1. Do you read any newspaper or magazine? Yes, I read newspapers regularly. Sometimes I also read magazines. 2. When do you usually read it? I usually read the newspaper in the morning before going to school. 3. Which newspaper or magazine do you read? I read the Daily Ittifaq or Protom Allo. I sometimes read the magazine section too. 4. What makes it different from other newspapers or magazines? It gives clear and true information. It also has interesting pictures and easy language. 5. Which news items do you like most? International affairs, sports, movie, culture, politics, etc.? I like sports news the most. I also enjoy reading about culture and science. 6. Do you share your favorite news items or items with your friends or friends? Yes, I often talk about interesting news with my friends at school. H. Write a paragraph on your habit of reading newspapers. You can take your cues from the questions in section G. H. Paragraph. My habit of reading newspapers. I have a habit of reading newspapers every day. I usually read them in the morning before going to school. I like to read the Daily Ittifaq and sometimes Protom Allo. These newspapers are easy to understand and give true information. They also have colorful pictures and different sections. Among all news items, I like sports news the most. I also enjoy reading about culture and science. When I find interesting news, I share it with my friends at school. Reading newspapers helps me to know what is happening in my country and in the world. Now, let's answer some multiple-choice questions from Lesson 1. 1. Which of the following is not usually considered news? A man bites a dog. B. A plane crashes. C. A girl wins a science prize. D. A boy eats rice every day. Correct answer is D. A boy eats rice every day. 2. According to the lesson, what must news be based on? Rumors. B. Emotions. C. Facts. D. Dreams. Correct answer is C. Facts. 3. What do reporters do? Watch movies. B. Write poems. C. Collect and write news. D. Draw pictures. Correct answer is C. Collect and write news. 4. Why is a man biting a dog considered news? It is common. B. It is boring. C. It is unusual and interesting. D. It happens every day. Correct answer is C. It is unusual and interesting. 5. What does it mean when news is objective? It is based on opinion. B. It is based on true facts, not feelings. C. It makes people laugh. D. It is very long. Correct answer is B. It is based on true facts, not feelings. 6. Where can news be found nowadays? Only in books. B. Only in libraries. C. In newspapers, on TV and the internet. D. Only in schools. Correct answer is C. In newspapers, on TV and the internet. Now let's answer some sample creative thinking questions from Lesson 1. 1. Write a short news report about something interesting that happened in your school or neighborhood. Make sure to answer who, what, when, where, why, and how. Answer. Title. Students win Clean Campus Award. Last Thursday, our school won the Clean Campus Award from the City Council. The prize was given because students kept the school neat and clean for 6 months. Teachers and students worked together every week to clean classrooms and plant flowers. The award was handed over at a ceremony held at 11 a.m. in the school hall room. Everyone was very happy and proud. 2. Think of an everyday event. Example, my friend bought a new bag. Is this news or not? Explain why it is or is not news. Answer. This is not news because it is a normal event. It is not unusual, important, or interesting to most people. News must be something that many people want to know. 3. Suppose you read some shocking news online. What steps would you take to check if it is true before sharing it? Answer. First, I would check if the news comes from a trusted website or newspaper. Then I would search online to see if other news sites are saying the same thing. I would also look for the date and the name of the reporter. If I'm still not sure, I would not share it. 4. Design a small poster or a social media post that tells people how to spot fake news and why it is dangerous. Answer text for poster. Title: Think before you share. Check the source. Is it real news or just a rumor? Look at the date. Is the story old or fake? Search other websites. Are others saying the same thing? Fake news can create fear, hate, or confusion. Let's stop it together. Share only what is true. 5. News should be objective. What do you think this means in real life? Give one example of how bias in news can be harmful. Answer: objective news means it should be fair and based on facts, not personal opinions. If a reporter writes only good things about one political party and bad things about others, that is bias. People may believe lies and vote unfairly. That can harm society. 6. Imagine the world without any news. How would life be different? Write 4 to 5 sentences to describe your thoughts. Answer: if there was no news, people would not know what is happening in their country or the world. We wouldn't know about storms, exams, sports, or important decisions. People would feel confused and alone. Fake information might spread more. News helps us stay informed, connected, and ready for life. That's all for today's lesson on What is News? We learned what makes something news, the qualities of good news, and how to spot the difference between real and fake information. Keep practicing, stay curious, and always check your sources. See you in the next lesson. Until then, keep learning and keep thinking.